often than breakfast with Englishman. I was trying to try something out here, but I don't know if it's going to work. Let me see if I can. Oh, I'm going to put the volume. Yeah, I'm going to read the comments from here. Might be a bit easier. So you can see the view behind me. That's Balzan Church there. Hopefully we're live. I'm having some breakfast. So it's going to be a breakfast time with Englishman. You can ask me some questions if you want. Yesterday I was out with Michael of Travel Motor. We went over to the Blue Grotto. Rita, I've got you on here now so I can read it better because with the sun on here. Anyway, you're joining me with breakfast with Englishman, Rita. How are you doing? I thought I would do it this time. Tell me if the quality is good. I'm not sure if you're seeing me very good because the sun is on top of me here. So, Rachel, I'm Paul. I'm seeing you on the mobile, so it's a little bit of a delay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Englishman Breakfast Time. You want to ask me some questions, you can. I was out with Michael yesterday at the Blue Grotto. You would have seen the photographs. And I got slated because he's a bit of a quiet guy and I was a bit bubbly, so. Morning, everybody. Morning to Rachel. Now, this is going to be a live, talking with my mouth full. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments. Maybe we do it every so often. Do we do it just for an hour? I might do it a little bit earlier when I wake up. I'll come out here and I'll do like a bit of a live. Mostly I was checking the Wi-Fi. Tell me in the comments. IPG, how you doing? Paul Medic, Rachel and Rita. You the first ones. 4. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. But I've got 15 it says here, but only 4 commented. Balzan Church behind. There's a great video coming up today. Let me put this like this so I can. I'm managing to read the comments. Philip, how you doing? Morning from sunny Staffordshire. Well, it's lovely. We're back up to about 35, something like that. 30s, 35. Yesterday was boiling hot. Went over to Witazuri with Michael. There's a video coming up, but the first one today is with La. I don't know if Lars up at 5 o'clock, so I'm not sure who he's on anyway. Manuel Aquilina, how you doing? Pleased to meet you. Andrew, IPG said the sun's out for now in Birmingham. Oh, you're a Brummie. Haven't been to Brummie for a long time. What's happened about Birmingham? You're going bankrupt. Is it true, or is it a lot of bullshit? I don't know your name, IPG. You should change it so I know who you are. Anyway, I'm having a toasty. You join Englishman Breakfast. We're just going to do a short live. If you like it, I'll do more of them. Andreas, how you doing? Good morning from Austria. Wow, what a beautiful country. I was tempted this year to come over to Switzerland for a holiday, and I was thinking whether to go over to Austria as well. Beautiful mountains, eh? Oh, Lee, okay. Yeah, I always forget you've got that IPG, Lee. Cheers, guys. Good morning. I did it this time. I thought I'd catch some Australians because they were complaining yesterday. I went to Sijui and I thought, I was having a coffee. And I thought, well, hey, I'll just do a live, see how it is. Because, Vodafone has been messing my signal around a lot. And sometimes I'm getting a good signal and sometimes I'm not. So I wasn't happy with it. I thought that signal's not. And everybody was saying, yeah, it's really good. Tell me what it's like, this one. This is from the home Wi-Fi. Obviously, this is the from the terrace. I'm going to start doing some cooking, I think. Now the temperature went down a little bit. How's everybody anyway? Enjoying the videos? Today we've got a video with La. Be about 1 o'clock, something like that. We went over to the smallest festa, just past Rabat. It's was a mayata, like a pig roast. We had some fun and we had a few jars. As you do. If you like the idea of having a bit of a breakfast chat, not every day, I don't want to be tied to it, but we'll try and choose the days. Quality all right, Lee. Quality, you can see it okay. Maybe you see me a bit dark. I don't know whether I should have gone out a little bit into the sun, but I was just relaxing breakfast and I thought, shall I try something and maybe do an hour in the morning, maybe a bit earlier. Oh, okay. Yesterday they told me, I did a live, I went to a coffee shop in St. Dewitt, and they said, oh, it's great quality, blah, blah, blah. And when I look back on it, wasn't that great. I mean, some people are a bit mixed up. I think the older subscribers, because they said, oh, when they look at the live, they say, I'm going to get used to eating and talking with my mouth full. They said, Steve, it's not up to usual quality, the lives. It's not like the videos, and I try to explain them, but when you get on a bit, they don't understand, and they can't like or subscribe because they watch it on the telly. So I've got that bit of a hurdle to get over. Anyway, we made some good photographs. Come over to me on Facebook. I don't think I've posted anything on Instagram yet. But on Facebook, we put those little bit of a video. I did a little bit of a Facebook video. Oh, these ants. The ants are attacking me, guys. I did a few videos with that Michael, Travel Motor, the Aussie. I got slated in the comments because I was, I'm a bit bubbly, and it's true. I don't make a good interviewer because when I'm interviewing somebody, I ask them a question, and they're answering me, but I'm thinking about the next question, and I want to get rid of this next question before I forget it. So I don't think I make a Michael Parkinson, but I'll have a go. Anyway, don't forget the thumbs up, guys. If you like this idea, oh, Lee's doing most of the commenting. Yeah, we got some big ones. Here's one here, look. We don't get a lot up here because they get a bit dizzy when they get up to the 4th floor. But you'd be surprised if we come. There's something called snail, babouche in Maltese it is, and normally they're round. But here, for some reason, on the terrace, we get the long ones. I think probably because by the time they get up the pipes, they get stretched like this. Anyway, Lee, hi John. I thought I'd catch you, John. This is especially for you Aussies because Carol, I think I don't know who was telling me, somebody yesterday said, oh, I missed you live, and there was a few Aussies saying, oh, I missed you, so I thought I'd do it like a morning one. Maybe I'll catch you. It's about 6 o'clock now in Australia, something like that. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Quality is good. I'm from the home Wi-Fi. Maybe you see me a bit dark, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Paul Maddock, how you? Lives are good, but what? I was stuck at work. Never mind, eh? How long you got to go before me when you can just go and relax on the beach? We had a good time yesterday. Michael is a funny chap, like, just a bit serious, and I think I overpowered him a bit on his videos. So his supporters were saying, you're taking over his chat. But I like to be a bit funny and a bit bubbly. And I think I was just turning him around a little bit to have a bit of a laugh, because he can be a bit serious. Rachel, how you doing? How many days you got, Rachel? Where are you staying? You staying at a decent hotel? You want to do anybody that's over and you manage to sort it out, why not we do like a walk around the hotel or something like that? Because they seem to do quite good on the channel. Anyways, breakfast, we're going to have to think of a name of it. Live breakfast time with Englishman, something like that. If you like the idea, tell me in the comments or send me a PM on Facebook. And what I'm going to do now, because I can see your comments a lot better, I've got it on my mobile, because the sun is shining down. I'm trying to get the view, but that blessed wall, if there's enough of you, I might knock the wall down so you can see it. Simple Live, how you doing? Oh, there's hopefully in two, what's this? Oh wow, it's a bit different on here because it comes, oh okay, that's good. Oh, 3:30 in Australia, okay. I thought I saw 1 o'clock somewhere, but are you different time zones in Australia? Is that what it is, maybe? Yeah, this is a beautiful view, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll never build in front of me. But you never, you never said that in Malta. Never say never in Malta. I'll go on this side a little bit so you see the church. Because right in front of me is they call it in Maltese the Sorit, the nuns going right to the church. It's all their land, so hopefully they don't build on it, because lately they built here, look. Can you see this one? This was all open, and I could see Bricacara. I could see the sunrise from that side, but that's been taken away now. Malta is building up everywhere. Anyway, Frida, hello, how are you doing? I'm lucky. Listen, everybody's lucky in life. Life is what you make it. Don't say that to people that, oh, you're lucky, I'm envious of you, you're better than me, or don't say that, because you have the power to change your life. You can do it. So if you're not happy with what you're doing, change it. Go and do something else. More 90 degrees to the left. Why, like this you mean? Or like this? Like that? Anyway, it's the first time. I'll have a look how it plays back. The idea, you've got to look at me, because I'm the live, not the background. Diamond, where am I? Where am I? I don't know where I am. It's still morning. I had a bit of a lie-in this morning. I couldn't sleep last night. I think that happens to you old ones. I know I've got a lot of youngsters in my community. I didn't sleep till I woke up about 2 o'clock, and then I went back to bed about 3, and I had a bit of cramp. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, there's a nice video today, 1 o'clock, with La. It's my first video with La. We went over by Midrefera, over that, I forgot the name of the church now. Tell me, Mr. Abella, because I did enough videos, I have enough photographs of it. A lovely church. I just made a toasty and a cup of my coffee is better than anything you can buy around. It's Guatemalan coffee. It's beautiful taste. I've got to be careful not to drink too much though. I get a bit hyper. So who have we got? Diamond, John Abela. Yeah, well, what do you want to do? Sit in the sun, John? We're just going to have a chat. You're always moaning. If I go further back, I'm going to be in the sun, and I haven't got a hat on, so. Hi, Terry, how are you doing? You'll have to put up with it for the time, and then I'll have a... If I turn it this way, I don't think it's going to make much difference, eh? It's the way it is. Get used to it. How you doing, Terry? You're a regular commenter on my Facebook. Don't forget, guys, I've got Facebook and Instagram. If I'm out and about, I always post things on Facebook, some photographs where I am. So, say you're in Malta, you're in Valletta, and I'm coming to do a video in Valletta. The first thing I do when I get into Valletta, I take some photographs. So then you say, oh, look, Englishman is in Valletta. So if you want to meet me, that's where I am. Yeah, I thought I'd do it a bit early, Terry. I forgot where you are now, Terry. Are you an Aussie or not? I forgot. What's your plans for what? Today I'm going to editing. I've got the video from with Travel Malta. I went over to Wittazuri, went to the Blue Grotto, went for some breakfast. If you were on Facebook, you would have seen it. That's Step In. We had a bit of problem with Lao when we went to Step In. It was a bit cold, and to tell you the truth, the breakfast wasn't that impressive. It was a bit of a woody sausage, salad on a full English breakfast, 2 eggs. The bacon was quite nice, 3 bacon, but and the toast was cold. And I think Michael wasn't that impressed either. He had a breakfast. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not going to comment about John Abela because I've already. In one of those Michaels, go and have a look at that Michael on Facebook. He only posts some. He's a very passionate Michael Travel Motor. Now he started to do YouTube. So if you can go over and give him some love on YouTube, Travel Motor. He's very passionate. He's an Aussie, but he comes here quite often and he does driving and I mean, it's not monetized. He just goes over with his phone. So he does some nice places wherever he is, and he's out and about all the time. Hello, Alan. How are you doing? Yeah. Blue Grotto is the same though. It's been for many years the same. But he fancied going out on the boat. I've been on many times. I think I've lost count the amount of times. Same old thing. Tenner. I think it's 5 for kids. You go in about 7 caves. It was nice. It was like, but when you've seen it before, but it's still impressive. Some of the silhouette on the caves and the coral. It's not expensive. 35 minutes on €10 to go out on the boat. Trouble is, I got pushed into the middle. Normally I like to be on the front. And we was this group, Polish group. But I started chatting with him, so it made the video quite nice. And there was Michael behind me as well, so we was having a bit of banter with the people. There was a lovely lady in front of us as well. She invited me to Poland. I don't know. Anybody been to Poland, guys? I don't know that. I don't know. I've always had a bad vibe about Poland, about the Auschwitz and things like that. But she said there's so much more to it. There's mountains and the sea and all sorts of things. Oh, Terry's from Clacton-on-Sea. Oh, I've spent a family outing there with my dad before he died. We used to go on the Austin 1A60 or something like that. We used to go there down to Clacton-on-Sea. Cheers, guys. Well, this worked out quite good. I'll have to do what Mr. Abela said, because if you're not seeing me, because if I put it back further, I think it's not going to make a big difference. We can experiment a bit. You tell me what you think about the times. Should I do it a bit earlier? What about that? Is that a bit better? Is that still dark? Tell me in the comments. We'll experiment. Maybe I'll go up. But the sun is coming round now, so I don't want to be in the sun. And I just wanted to do a morning. We might do it a bit earlier tomorrow. Tell me what you think. So if it's about 3 o'clock in Australia, we can afford to go a bit earlier, say like 8 o'clock or something like that. Depends if we get like the UK. This is the happy time for everybody. Because the later I go into the afternoon, then I'm going to lose some Australian ones. And this is a good idea. I was thinking about it the other day. I don't have to look at the screen because the screen is very hard to see when it's with the light on it. Hello, Joe. How are you doing? And welcome everybody. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. How many we got? I can't see how many we got. Because on the mobile it doesn't say how many people are watching, I think. Does it tell me on here? Oh, 27 watching and 14 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's a nice video. It's Mayata, Anna, which is the Maltese folk singing, me and La going round, talk to a lot of local people. So you'll hear me talking of my bad Maltese. There was Charmaine there. I thought there was a friend of mine, Charmaine, which she used to sell me things, and I don't know. I thought I took a clip of it and I didn't, but I mentioned her a few times. We spoke to Vince's wife as well, because Vince in St. Paul's church opposite in Rabat, he organised it all. Anyway, Terry says, "Hi, John. Bro. Hey, talk amongst yourselves, guys. While I have my coffee. Is that any better? Is that still dark? I'll have a look how it's. I don't think I can do a lot though. If I go further back, it might go into the sun." Oh, Diamond, I start kindergarten Maltese next week. I understand most Maltese, but I'm a true Englishman. If we can find somebody to speak to us in English, we will. I mean, in different countries, that's what we look for. Hi, Graham. How are you doing? Nice. Welcome to Englishman breakfast time. And only the coffee left. The sandwich is gone. We've been going, about 19 minutes. It was a bit of an experiment, so tell me what you think. Mr. Abela's told me already. He said you can only see a silhouette. But maybe that's a good thing, not a bad thing. You don't see me first thing in the morning, unshaven in my vest. as I did. You can see the bit of the background, and it's a beautiful day. It's going to be another 35 today. Poor Maddock. I won't be able to get my work done, but I would rather watch the lives. I get exactly what I'm doing. Never mind. You can have a peek every so often. What do you do, Paul? You do see? Can they keep an eye on you? Keep the mobile down under the desk. Anyway, cheers, guys. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Malta, sunny Malta. Beautiful blue sky. Yesterday we had a good time with Michael of Travel Malta. You can catch him on Facebook and you can catch him on YouTube now. He started on YouTube. He needs a few subscribers, so if you can go over and say hello to him. It's Travel Malta. If you go to his Travel Malta Facebook, I think he's got a link so you can go there. Oh, hotel maintenance. Hey, that's a good job. You can disappear. I used to be in a hotel for many years, so I know what you get up to. Oh, Graham, hello. I missed you, Graham. I just seen the comments now. Cowplant. Oh, that's a weird. Is that your surname? Cowplander. Oh, in Southport. Southport? It's the waiting room for God, isn't it? I've been to Southport many times. It's a nice place. Been all over. I think I've been all over UK. It's been nice to catch a few Aussies because I thought about it yesterday when I did the live, and they said, "Oh, I couldn't catch you." So if I did it about 3 o'clock, it would have been about Aussies' time. About they're all sleeping then. So, oh, Copeland. Okay, sorry. Excuse me. You live and learn, eh? Oh, driving instructor. And how is it going with driving? What do you think about this thing in London? I don't know what part of the country you're from. I forgot now. I think we've spoke a few times on messages. I think there's going to have a lot. They're going to spread that all over the country when they're going to start charging to use different cars in the central areas. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? I think they're trying to phase out cars completely because there's. Even here, I don't know, somebody said to me, there's 90 cars a day coming into Malta. Because we're getting chock-a-block. Sometimes you can, I went from here, I left here about 8:10 in the morning. So I was expecting to hit the traffic. I have to go from here onto sort of a road that they built, the Central Link Road. Then I have to go into Zabuch, not into the centre, but on a bypass. Into Sedui, through Sedui, and then there's a past Alapsi, and down on the coast, and down to Blue Grotto, which is Witazuri. I thought I was going to hit a lot of traffic, but even Michael said I hit nothing. I steamed right through, and I got there. In fact, I got there really early because I got there early before Chico, the car park attendant. He wasn't there, but he said he's having some trouble with his wife. She's having some breakdown or something. Well, you got some more money. Just to get more money for me. I don't need any money. Yeah. But the trouble is, Paul, there's loads of work. There's loads of work here in Malta, especially English speaking. If you're, the wages are crap. Best thing is I learned when in a hotel you get on reception or you get manager, so you can get some backhanders and you can sell some tours, or you can get into a little hotel so you can get taxis and things like that. Because a lot of hotels now not even letting you do that because they're blocking you. The government? What the government? About what? Oh, just to get some more money out of me. Oh, the government, you mean? Oh, okay, I'm with you now. What was talking about these? Yeah, I think that he was doing a weird thing. That mayor of London. Did you hear about that? He's doing a black day. Imagine if somebody like white people did a white day in the centre of London. I think. Oh, congestion charge. Yeah, Simple Life. That's what it was. I forget. Sometimes I'm getting on a bit, guys. Hello, you two. How are you? Zabah, beautiful city. It's got fantastic history. Go and see my video of Zabah. I met some great people down there. Got a lovely museum, beautiful church, and reputed the best festa in Malta. And sadly, I've never been to the Zabah festa. Oh, I don't know, Diamond. You put a question mark. Ask me a question, not a question mark. Because I can't. Yeah, Zabah is nice. Down in the south, you've got just a few minutes from the sea. A beautiful place. I have to. I don't know why. On the comments, it's got a heart on it. So I missed the first comment. The blue and green. You know, I've never been to it. I've never been to the festival of Hazabah, but it's a nice city. The Vulcan dropped in there. There was a crash landing. There's a nice museum about all the history. I think I don't know. I'm happy here, but as a village, it's a nice village. Sejui is a nice village if you get a chance. That's beautiful and quiet, and it's close to places. It's not far from Zabuch. And it's in a nice sort of area. You can just drop down to Ormi, few minutes to Valletta. Where Zabah, there's a lot of traffic. You've got to come through the Master Junction. Yeah, if you go back, Mr. Abela, have a look at my videos. They invited me there to the museum. I did a whole, I think I did 2 videos on it, on the museum, the sanctuary and the going up into the bells of the church. I did that, and I've done one walking down to have a look at the way the Vulcan crashed in Zabah. Yeah, it's a historic place. It's really nice. Let me have a bit of coffee, because I'm a bit croaky this morning, guys. Well, I'm pleased I got some Aussies. Catherine, I don't think I got her. Yesterday she missed out, but perhaps she's busier this morning. We have a nice community here. I know I've got John and there's Rachel. Rachel's not on this morning. I wonder why. She said she's having problems with just like to take care of it. We have some, but we don't have any bad comments really at all. You get a few people on this that sort of not our community. Yeah, YouTube. You know the difference. I don't know what. I don't know where you're from, YouTube. To speak the Maltese language. Now, the Maltese would say it's not difficult, but it depends if you're like a European, and Arabs find it easy because it's using a lot of throat work, like ta'ir, ta'ar, and ta'ali. Those are difficult. But I'm not a very good person with language anyway. I know a little bit of Italian, a little bit of French, and that sort of thing. But the trouble is, I tell you, the biggest problem here in Malta to learn the language, they all speak English, and they won't let you try and practice. So that's the biggest thing. As soon as they see you struggling, they'll just speak English to you. Where if you're in another foreign country and you say, because the brain, I was reading about this, the brain is very idle. If you can find a way out to, obviously you don't know, you can't speak very good Maltese, say for example, say you meet somebody in the street. It happened to me in Sejui, because there's a festa in Sejui in the weekend, something about Erinep festa. And I was walking, I said, and they've opened this thing underground, and I said, oh, is this the Camerata Guara? And he said, what? I said, Camerata Guara? For the room for the war. He said, oh, let's speak English, it's better. So that's what happens. So you don't get the practice, they don't force you into speaking. So, but Maltese is a little bit difficult. It's a bit like Arabic, a bit of French, a bit of Italian. But if you, like every language, if you stick at it, you'll learn it. Yeah, if you're English poor, that's the St. Paul's Bay, Aura, Bujibba. That's a place to go. It's got plenty of bars, and it's not a place for me. People like it because they walk in the evening and they can have a passeggiata, they call it, down from Aura down to St. Paul's Bay. It's not what it used to be. It looked a bit scruffy last time I went. I think they should do something with it. You're talking to me, John. I'm not asking. I'm referring to a commenting that you have been there. I love the bling. What's the bling? Oh, you're talking to Paul? Oh, it's from, because John Abel is from St. Paul's Bay. No, it's changed, St. Paul. Oh, well, but everywhere's changed. I think the only place I went yesterday, it's still a quaint little village, Sejui, near Zabuch. Zabuch hasn't changed much either in the centre, but on the outskirts, they're building up everywhere, guys. I mean, that was my big argument with people. They said there's a lot of people that's moved to Australia and they left in the 60s, maybe the 70s. And they says, my little Malta, they've destroyed my little Malta. But, you know, the population's growing. Nobody's going to live the way they used to live in the old days, like in these old places. So, like the apartments like this, they want all the mod cons and they want the lifts and the garages and things like that. Nobody's hardly living in the villages, that sort of thing. Anyway, don't forget the thumbs up, guys. We need them. We got how many we got watching? 27. We're still 27. But you know what's a bit weird with this? I have 27 watching, and as soon as the live goes down, it pops up to about 100 or 120. It's like as if YouTube is not collating, because we just lost one now to 26. We got, oh, that's very good. Thanks, guys. 26 watching and 25 thumbs up. So it's you. You didn't do the thumbs up. What nationality are you two? Come to Malta. The Maltese are the friendliest. You know what? You can just get a little bit of a bad vibe, and I've noticed this. They're a bit shy to speak English. Some of them, they can speak English, but they're a little bit shy to speak it, and you can get that sort of not rude distance, because they would like avoid you if they can, not to speak to you. But they're very friendly. You go into Valletta and ask anybody the way, or any of these lovely villages. There was an old man, I saw me with the camera in Sejui, and he hardly spoke English, but he made an effort to speak to me in English, because straight away he saw me, like, I was at the bar and there was four men and they were like talking about going to Italy, and they tried to put me into the conversation. So yeah, Maltese are very friendly. Obviously, like every place in the world, you come across some odd ones, but they're very friendly. I found them friendly, mate. They're very nice people, most of them. Oh, Lise just said, I'm sure if you make a comment, guys, anybody that's watching that's come to Malta, I would say 9 out of 10 Maltese would really be friendly with the tourists, and even they treat me like a tourist sometimes as well. They don't realise, obviously, I'm local. And even when I was in St. Anton Gardens, and the old president, not this one, Maria Preja, I think she was, or not something. I was walking around doing a video, and she made a special effort to come, and she said, "Oh, hello, have a nice holiday." She didn't realise I was living here, obviously. If you come on holiday, Paul, oh, I'm not. Yeah, there is a bit. There is a bit of paperwork, and it hasn't changed a bit. And it depends, and it makes a big difference where you come from. If you're European or you're outside Europe, they treat you a little bit different, because I think being a European, you can get. Don't hold me to it, because I haven't done it for many years, but you can get like a permit that allows you to stay here for so long, and then you get the ID card, and then there is a bit of paperwork to it. And I don't know, it's changed a little bit since UK went out. So if you're in the Schengen as well, that makes a bit of a difference as well. So I don't know, guys, you'll have to look into it. But they've got a fantastic website, maltagovernment.com, I think. It's got everything laid there, and they're quite good at answering, because I've sent a email to them, and they answered it quite quickly. So I think they would help you a lot, and it is a bit of a hassle. And I know these ones coming from Bangladesh and India, they do have a bit of a problem, but we need people for waiters, and there's bus drivers is another one that they desperately need. Bus drivers. If you can get a license for a bus driver, I would never do these jobs, but it gets you in the door, gets your foot in the door, and and you can get in. Once you get in and get a job, and then obviously you get going then, and you look for something a bit different. You too. I'm Maltese. I got a Maltese passport. Um, the first time I came to Malta in 1977, 79 I got married. And in that time then there was Mintoff was here. Most of the British were going out because that was the time of the British forces going out of Malta. So I've known Malta for many years. And then obviously getting married, you used to come backwards and forwards every year because this was the destination. We stopped with the cunhata and the family and the mother-in-law. And then 28 years ago I came. I have always been in business in England. So, you know, in England, it's like a boom and bust. I had lots of different businesses and I always think about coming here. And I had a great idea from a friend of mine in Vietnam to bring some arts and crafts. And I thought, I stopped the business in UK and I thought, this is the opportunity to come over and have a look. And it wasn't easy. It's not the same. If you can understand us, business here in Malta, you need friends as well. I mean, that's 100%. If you want to really progress, you need friends. But Malta is more business on like a straight plateau, not up and down like UK. But you can get a business. And what was you saying? I lost track a bit there. How long have you been in? So I've been like coming from many years, from 1977. Been here 27 years now. Had a business in Hamrun 25 years. And now I retired. So for me, it's a different experience because I've got the family here. But for somebody coming in, I think it's a good life. I think it's. I would never. Let's put it this way. I would never go back to UK. I would never go back. Let me just say, I'm skipped a few. Terry. Oh yeah, Terry. I've been thinking about the Roadrunners. Funny enough, I've been putting them on the back burner because you know when the heat and that sort of thing. But I've been doing a few videos, like the one coming up for the Blue Grotto. That's a bit of a Roadrunner and a bit of a video. I've been trying to find, because with this new law that's coming out, they're getting a bit stern out here, giving you fines out for different things. And I wonder if I'll get fined with putting the camera on top of the car. So I've been looking for a fitting that could fit on the screen inside. But the Kia, the screen goes off at a very, very steep pace. And I couldn't get the sticker on it. So yeah, there will be some Roadrunners to answer you in a long way round. No, you're not at all. I eat bananas, something like that. There used to be a way. I'm sure any expats, there's a few expats in the comments there. I didn't know this here when you come to Malta, when you're eating a banana, they used to splat it in your face. Has that ever happened to you when we was at the family here? You peel a banana, you start eating, and either the sister-in-law or something like smack it. Where are we? Eating slices of banana. No, it's quite normal. Hi Sharon, how you doing? Oh, like the old day. I'm gonna tell me if you think about it. Maybe not every day. Every few days, I'll do a live breakfast, have a chat, depending on the weather. Now the weather's cooled down a bit. Maybe I'll start it a little bit early because John Abel told me it's 3 o'clock in Australia. Because yesterday I had a few people saying they missed the live. So the trouble is, if I go a bit earlier, am I going to miss some UK people? I know some, maybe before you go to work or go to school or whatever you do. I did this sort of thing now so I can read the comments, because on the screen it's impossible because the sun is against it. I can see the church in the reflection there. Sharon says it's like the good old days. No, I don't have any kids, Lee. I never had any kids. Got some nieces and nephews, and when they were young, we used to have them over for the day or for the night, sleep over, and it's good to give them back. Yeah, of course, Diamond, I've been here. I've done a lot of history. Of course, it was the most bombed. And actually, yesterday, with the video will be coming up on Saturday, I think it is, we saw Filfla. Filfla was the most bombed island in the whole of in the world, I think. It was twice the size. You hate my keyboard? Buy a new keyboard then. I think they'll be coming soon now. You can just do speech keyboards. Won't be long far away. Hi Jim, how you doing? Yeah, I will be, John. I'll try and work him in. I was going to do one. Listen to this. What you think about this? Trikawa to either St Thomas Bay. I want to look on Google from one end of the island to the other and drive all the way down. Maybe we'd have to stop a little bit on the way because of the batteries. I was trying to rig up a camera inside the car and a camera facing outwards so I can talk to you sometimes and we show the road. It's something that was in my head and I was planning to do it. And another one, I'm trying to do a video of the Lampuki started. So I'm going to go down to Marshall Slot, buy some Lampuki and do a cooking one as well. I know you really enjoyed that one on the beach. If the weather's good, maybe it's getting a bit cold now for me in the water, but I might have a go. Tatalina, how are you? Do you prefer Malta from... no, to me, I have to pronounce your name. Tatina. Malta's changed very much from... I know Malta from the 70s. It's changed a lot. But life is what you make it. I don't prefer it better or it worse. Malta's a lot better in my mind because it's got more modern. There's more shops, more supermarkets, more places to go. Nightlife is better, but obviously I don't go out at night. But for young people, nightlife is a lot better. More restaurants, so I would say it's better. But in one sense, if you think of the old days, the 70s was beautiful. It was very different. It's a frame of mind, how you see it. Malta's just changed, so I don't know how I can say that sort of thing. So I don't see it any different, and I don't see it any worse, me. That was Where are you from, Tatina? Tatina, am I pronouncing it? Sorry, I'm breaking it, but... John Abella says it's 4 p.m. Okay, but if I start a bit earlier, John, probably it's about the right time, between 8 and 9, to catch the UK, catch Europe, and catch Australia. So maybe that's the good time. You're going to just have like afternoon. Do you go and have a sleep? Because you're getting on a bit. I'll try and do this thing about... I don't want to sit in the sun, but maybe if I go back a bit. I put the shade on a little bit because the sun is coming round now. It gets quite hot. It's 35 today, so... Well, you too, yeah. This has been going for a long time, from the 70s. The Italian man. I shit on my bed. I once shit on my bed. Yeah, it's funny. That's been going from the 70s on the T-shirts and on whatever. Mrs. Gladdy Diddle. Yeah, it's coming up the Camino. Camino's coming up now. The weather's cooling off a bit. Camino and Gozo will be coming up probably like September towards October. Now it's cooled down a bit and I can start walking again. I'm going to do some more walking videos because it was too hot this summer. I felt it's quite hot, you know. So I thought I did some other ones like the Festas. I've done more Festas this year. I hope you like them. I did a lot of Festa. I did about 5 or 6 Festas, so... They didn't get a lot of views. I don't know why. Maybe either it's me or maybe it's the Festa. Because I noticed my views go down a little bit. But maybe sometimes they go in the summer. They do go down because a lot of people are doing different things. My favourite beach in Malta, U2. I found a lovely beach down in Berzabuja, St George's Bay. I go there sometimes. My sister-in-law lives near down there, so we go there sometimes. We cook. We got like a bit of a hot plate, and we cook something there. And we sometimes we go in the morning, but if we'll go early, 7, 8 o'clock. Back home about 12 o'clock, or in the evening about 4 o'clock, and stay till like about 11, something like that. But St George's Bay in Berzabuja, it's very, very nice. Quite quiet. Sometimes, if you go in the morning, you're the only one on there. I wouldn't... a lot of people say about this Golden Bay, Eintufia, Melilla. A lot of students go up there now, so it's quite busy. You can still play it. Beautiful. Melilla, I would say Melilla is a close favourite, but I like this St George's Bay. It's very nice. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm thinking about Lampuki, but I was trying to do... You can't buy Lampuki in the week, in the morning. The market doesn't sell it. And on Sunday, there are going to be a lot of people there. So I'm not sure how to. There is a shop that sells it. I'm speaking. My brother-in-law goes there every morning. He's there having coffee with the old ones, and he's gonna have a look out for me. Maybe I'll go and buy it from a shop. I would have loved to done the video, buying it, having it filleted there in the Monty, and go and cook it. But if I can't buy it, and Sunday's a bit busy. The beach gets full up quite a lot. Catalina says, "Hi, we are. I living in the UK, just relocating back to Malta, and we left UK for Malta. Now we're left Malta for you. You're busy then, backwards and forwards." Lee says, "How are you getting on with getting to St Paul's Island?" And no, I haven't. He wasn't there when I go down there. He's not there, the guy. And every time he says no to me, I don't know why. But I'm really in with those Tanti ice cream. If you need an ice cream in Budget, go and see Tanti. Tell him Englishman sent you. And he said to me, "Come in November, and we're gonna do like a boat thing to St Paul's Island. So if anybody's over and you want to invite me, you find somebody that can take us there, do that. Give me a shout. The weather's changeable now, so September, October. It's not going to be the greatest time, but anyway." Yeah, I've got you two said about Zabar. There was one. I did a lot in Zabar. I walked from the arch all the way down through the village. I did one of the church up into the bells and did the museum. The museum is very, very interesting. Zabar is a very interesting place. I'm trying to think if I did something else there. Then I walked. I think I walked down there to Smart City. I can't remember, but I've got so many videos. I forget which one I did. Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah, be careful of the storm. Simple life. Oh, Paul, that's life. Sometimes I get fed up, to tell you the truth. I'm retired now and I do it for a bit of fun. You don't make any money. So when you get some bad comments and they say, "Oh, you should do this or you should do that," I look for my mentality. I'm a typical Scorpion. My mentality is the easy way out. So I use very simple. The GoPro, it's very limited. The GoPro, it doesn't have a zoom, and it has its problems with the batteries, and it overheats. I know, but you can slip it in your pocket. You can go somewhere. You can do a video. I use the simplest, the free software. So my videos, just that I can edit 3 or 4 videos without even. I know all about it now. People keep on saying, "Oh, you changed to better software because you can do 4K." I mean, why 4K? Because YouTube pushes down the video anyway. And there's a couple of YouTubers that do 4K. Admitting they're beautiful videos, they're cinematic, but I do it for a bit of fun. So, I know my community. Some people, I said a thing to Michael, I'm like Malta. Either you love me or you hate me. It doesn't really bother me because people come on to try and offend me, and they say all sorts of things. Sometimes you don't see the comments because I've got I can block the comments as soon as they start saying swear words or things, certain things, or putting links. YouTube blocked them straight away, so the comments don't come out. But sometimes you do get a bit down about. You think you're doing a video. You do virtually, apart from the Patreons. Thanks, guys, and the PayPal support. You're doing it virtually for nothing because I just bought 3 batteries. Like you're spending hundreds of euros, and the time you go out and you say, "What am I doing it for? Am I doing it?" And then it soon passes, and then you have a good day, a nice walk, and I do a lot of walks. I don't actually video because sometimes, especially the walks I go to, and I walk back then without putting the camera on. So it's quite nice. I enjoy it a lot. So I don't know. I think I would carry on doing videos. It's something you can keep on doing. Maybe the walking ones, as I get older, it's going to be more difficult. I don't know. Oh, you two are in the same place, A Simple Life and John Abella. Anyway, give me the thumbs up, guys. And I hope you enjoyed the video. It's going to be 1 o'clock Maltese time. I don't know what that comes out to your time. I'm so pleased I get some of yours as well. And obviously I've got the UK ones as well. So And this is a good way to read the comments. So if you see me looking down, if you can see me at all, I'll have to do something. And thanks for telling me, John. I'm not knocking you for telling me. I like some feedback about it. But if I go out in the sun, it's too hot. So what's happening in Aussie? Things are going on all right there. Are you having a good time? How's life there? Alan? Oh, you're very welcome, Alan. Yeah, I try. And somebody said to me, I don't know if it was Michael or it was somebody I met. This video coming up, you'll love it. This video, it's a bit different as well, and I'm trying hard. And you tell me in the comments if you think it's good. When I'm out and about, I try and bring people into. It's very hard to do this, guys, especially for me. Say I'm in Valletta and I see somebody, to try and make a conversation, to build a conversation, because some people are very shy. You'll see that Vince's wife, at the first outset, she was running the bar, and I wanted to just say how nice the video, and she was very shy. But then slowly she said a few words, and then she sort of warmed up to it. So I'm trying to change my videos, and somebody said to me, "Oh, why are you not doing so well? Is you do lots of different things. One day you're doing a festa, then you're doing a walk, then you're cooking something on the beach." But I think that's good. Perhaps it's my mentality. I don't know. Perhaps you build the community up that actually like what you do. So I have a lot of comments said there was one, he was a Patreon, and he said, I'm not gonna pat with you anymore. I'm not gonna do any Patreon. I'm not gonna watch any more of your videos because you've got Holiday Malta now, and you've got travel. You've got Holiday Malta, and you've got Englishman Foodie, an Englishman Travel, an Englishman in Malta. You're doing too many things, and I'm not going to watch any more of your videos because I found you very boring, and you're trying to split things up. But the reason why I split them up, because I had some comments many years ago, but that's when I tried to do some foodie ones, because I like to cook a bit, something a bit different, not Maltese. Oh, why are you putting on that on Englishman in Malta? It's cooking cottage pie. It's nothing to do with Malta. So I thought I'll start another channel, and some of the things I have a laugh at and sort of thing. Then I did I went to London and I put a video up. Why are you putting a London video on Englishman in Malta? We're not interested in London. So I thought, well, I'll do a travel channel. So I'm not, this guy that's unsubscribed or he stopped with the Patreon, I said to him, you don't have to watch them. I'm not forcing you to watch them, so I don't know. I thought I'd just, and actually Englishman Foodie is doing very, very well. It's up to 1,000 now. Tracy, hello Tracy. Good, I've stayed on a little bit. How long have I been on there? I'll keep it to like an hour, eh? If you're happy, tell me a comment or send me a message on, you'll get hold of me, either messenger on Instagram, messenger on Facebook, if ever you want to ask some questions or you want to say hello to me. Tell me if you like it. Is it a good thing on the morning? Is it the right sort of time? Should I start a little bit early, maybe 8 o'clock? So we got the Aussies in anyway. There's a few Aussies. Yeah, but I'm very comfortable. The prices are rising. I've noticed the shopping has gone up by about 30, 40 euros. But I'm retired. I planned for my retirement. I private pension. I've got the UK pension and the Maltese pension. Everything's paid for. I don't have any cars or pay for. I'm having an easy life. I've got this little bit of money coming from YouTube. Some of the Patreon supports. Mostly that all goes on cameras and that sort of thing, and obviously you've got expenses where you go and that sort of thing. I mean, the other day I met a couple of subscribers. We met for coffee. They didn't offer to pay. I paid. It's 35 euros for 4 coffees. So I mean, the money goes like that sort of thing. So I'm not saying because I begrudge paying for the money, but say if you meet 3 or 4 people a day, you could be like into 100 euros a day. So it's a bit difficult. Lee, oh thank you, Lee. It's nice to get comments like this. You do get sometimes you get these people that's, I think they just out to sort of put you down because they couldn't do it themselves. because I had one guy said to me, "Oh, you're doing everything all wrong. Why? You know, my intro. I was going to change my intro. I've left my intro. I tell you, if you know a scorpion, if there's any scorpions there, I look for the easy way out. I've left my intro for ages. I know it's got American spelling, like traveling with two L's and things like. I love that. That means, says, "Why are you using a calypso song? You're in Malta. You know, this is my island in the sun. I've used it for a long time. I might change the pictures a little bit and keep the intro, but a lot of people say they like it. Hey, Paula. Paula's a patron, and she's got a spanner. How are you doing, sweetheart? Coming next week, next year. We chat with Paula sometimes. How's things, Paula? I did it like this a bit early, Paula, so I get a few Aussies. I'm pleased. I've got you, and I've got I've noticed 3 or 4 came on. I've stayed on a little bit longer because I was going to do this. What do you think? I'll keep going. Like maybe we'll do like, I don't know, 1 or 2 a week, something like that in the morning, because it's a good time for me. I'm having my breakfast. I have a coffee. The weather's changed now because it's a bit cooler in the morning. Yeah, I do, Lee. I do that anyway. I I tell you something. If anybody's there, I don't know, anybody's interested in doing a YouTube or a Facebook, or you want to do a channel, do what you love. Don't take any notice. Take some advice. Advice is good. You know, like this one that John just said to me, you're dark. But I explained to him, this is the first one I did in the morning. So if I go out a bit, I'm going to be in the sun. But I'll have to see if I can. I know I'm like a bit of a silhouette, but we'll have to see how we change it. Probably if I tilt it down a bit, you can't see the view. It's the first time I've done it, so I'm going to have a. But I'm telling you, if you want to do a YouTube channel or Facebook or anything in life, oh, it's frozen, I think.